Yeah, welcome to my YouTube channel. I've got Samir from Lahore today, and we're gonna discuss the third 2020 between India and South Africa. In today's video, we're gonna discuss that what were the mistakes, what are the weaknesses and strength of both India and South Africa, and I'm also gonna do a little bit preview that what could have done better for India, or what were the problems with the selection, what was the problem with the batting order, the reason why India lost first and second 2020. And just bear this in mind that this is now seventh loss of India on trot, including the Test and ODI matches this year in 2022 against South Africa. And so another two paced wicket, which was the second 2020, and that's what was on offer when the last 2020 was played, which I'm just talking about, which is the third 2020. And then the last match was played between India and Australia in February 2019. Back then, too, India were asked to bat first and struggled their way. And the match which was played against Australia last time, that was also a low scoring match with 126 for 7, and they put up a solid fight with the ball. But India lost that match with three wickets to spare. After a run of 12 unbeaten 2020s for India leading up to the five-game series, India find themselves on a flimsy footing at Kolta, where the batters could swipe across the line merrily. They made 200 plus, but that's what I'm talking about, the first 2020, and the bowlers came up short on the two pace Kutek strip, which was the second 2020. The batting seemed rusty and unsecure, while the bowlers did marginally better. There's been just one travel day to separate both teams, and most probably the remaining matches will be exactly the same with the 1 day gap. They will be playing the fourth and the fifth 2020. But even in that short turnaround time, to fit the conditions will have to be the top of the India's agenda at the moment. Conditions have exposed the deficiencies of the team twice already. Both teams. They have been struggling, and a third such successive outing will be fatal for both teams, especially India. They can't afford another loss. South Africa, meanwhile, have enjoyed a completely contrasting start of the series when the situation demanded exceptionally batting, and middle order duels stood up when they needed to peg India back with the ball. Enrich, Nokia, and Co. led the way, and they have even flinched with an injury taking out Quantum Decock. Temba side have been admirably be cohesive and complemented well by their captain's luck at the toss. Samir, I'm going to discuss today with you that what are the reasons why Jadeja is not playing, why the BCCI selectors they are not trusting Jadeja to play in the 2020 side. Second, I think the mistakes which they have been doing is why Danish Karthik has not been sending up in the order, and is there a problem that they don't want to trust him, or why Akshar Patel we saw in the second and the first 2020, why he has been sent before Danish Karthik? What would you say about that?
I think the first reason of India losing all the two matches previous against South Africa, they haven't sent Dinesh Karthik up the order because they want to use him as an striker in the World Cup. That's why they are trying to send him as low as they want. So for me, I think the concern for India is their bowling because in the first match they put up total of 212 runs on the board. That was, I think, should be enough. But South Africa played really well in that match. And in second T20, the pitch was a little bit difficult for batting. But at the end, Dinesh Karthik put up a good show and 148 runs on the board. But South Africa, in reply, Miller is in great form. That's why he plays really good shots. So I think their bowling is not up to the mark. That's why they are losing. So if they are not making changes today's match, I think they maybe lost this match again. So as far as my concern, that why they are not playing with Umran Malik, and why they are continuing playing with Harshal Patel and Akshar Patel and Bhuvneshwar Kumar is playing well. But I think Indian bowling should be changed for this today's match because they haven't picked most wickets in last two matches. Uh, South Africa win or two matches convincingly, so they have to make changes in bowling because their batting, I think, doing well.
Do you think that is it because of the Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma, and Bumrah? These three main players they have not been playing. They have been rested, and quite a lot, quite a few people they have been criticizing on Twitter and social media, especially on Instagram as well. That when the players those should be rested, those in top form like Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma, they were not in form, so they should have been included in these squads. And they might have missed quite some of the matches in IPL because their teams not talking about Virat Kohli, but Rohit Sharma team didn't progress to the playoffs, so he had plenty of rest already. So why he has not been selected? Any politics going on, or what's going on here?
This is very simple. When you give up thousands of dollars for just 12 matches to a players, so then why he should play for national teams for just salary? So that's why I think it's all about priorities. So their priorities about the IPL is top, and they then come to their international cricket. So they are not giving importance to international cricket. It's clearly. So even though before the IPL they take rest and they're preparing themselves for IPL because they just want money. So they're no concern for why Indian team is not winning because if you look at the past, they did a lot of times take rest before IPL, and even after IPL they said they are feeling fatigue and they are not feeling well, so they have to take rest. So I think it's all about priorities. So this will damage their Indian cricket.
Yeah. So, what about the bowling? What happened? Everyone was talking about that. Kuldeep Yadav and then Yuzvendra Chahal. He has been the top bowler for India in IPL as well, and he has been performing in the past. And then there was quite a lot criticism in the World Cup when he was not selected in the original squad. And suddenly now, when it comes to the international cricket, why suddenly he has started struggling against South Africa? Yuzvendra Chahal, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Yuzvendra Chahal was in great form in 2020 or 2019, but when he came back to this Indian side, he didn't deliver any match-winning performance. You can look at his record. So it's very simple because players knows them how they can get hit out of the park. So in the last match, I think Yuzvendra Chahal goes for 30 in 2 overs. That was very expensive in a low scoring game. So I think they should look for another bowler in the bowling lineup because
Yeah.
Yuzvendra Chahal is not. Oh,
Yeah. Thanks for joining us, Shan from India. Shan, Mukha, how are you? Yeah, I tried to, I think so. You were busy last time as well. We were when we tried
Yes,
to do
yes.
the RCB preview. So, what's happening? What do you think? Yeah, is Indian cricket team at the moment missing Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma, or what's gone wrong? Like, we want India to see in the winning colors again. So what's actually happened to them? What do you think, Shan?
Yes, because it is very India is playing with very young team now. KL Rahul, Bumrah, Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma all are missing. So it is somewhat difficult for young team India to win matches against big team like South Africa. This is what
Okay,
happening
and
here. There is nothing.
do you think it's a problem with the combination also? Because this is exactly the same team, which is gonna lead. Yeah, Virat Kohli or Rohit Sharma. Maybe in next 3 4 years they might not be with the team. So this is the team actually which is gonna lead Team India. So you think is it a problem with the combination, or is just the bowling, or the batting, or the top order, or because these all
Uh,
are the top performers of IPL here? Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. Combination is the main thing because India is lacking a very good opener. If KL Rahul plays, then that place will be filled. And India is also missing one major spinner and a major spin all rounder. Akshar Patel, I think he cannot compete with Ravindra Jadeja.
No.
So, keeping aside the regular players will definitely make any team weak in the country, any team in the world. It's not only India. Yes, also seniority is missing in the team. Experienced player always helps the team, so it is missing for India now.
So, Shan, that's what we exactly talked, before you joined us. That's what we were talking, that why Ravindra Jadeja is not in the team. He should be in the 2020 team. In fact, he should be the captain of the 2020 team. I think so. So, why they are not asking him to, play in the team, and they are just preferring some other all rounders? What do you think about that? Yeah.
They are rested for this series. They take the rest because England series is coming in the next month, so they
Yeah,
given rest.
I was looking the schedule yesterday. England cricket team is in really good form, and India is now playing on 30th of June. India is playing the Test match, yeah, which is really important. Even if they
Yes,
draw, they will win the series, so that's really important. Do you think
yes.
that is there any problem with the top order of Indian cricket team at the moment? India might be missing Virat Kohli, or what you think about that? The
In
top
tests or in T20.
in the 2020, I'm talking about the right now, yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. Definitely, India missing KL Rahul as a opener.
Oprah.
Dhawan also can play better, but he's not in the team. A good opener, a good experienced player, and a good spinner will always help the team. So India is missing senior players and regular players.
What you think? What happened to Yuzvendra Chahal? He was really good in the IPL. So what happened now? Like there was a lot of expectations from him, Yuzvendra Chahal. Yeah.
Yuzvendra Chahal should be used in only middle overs only, but Captain Pant is making major mistake by bowling him in the death overs. Uh, Chahal is always bowls in the middle overs and takes wickets. That's his nature, and since his debut, so
Okay. And what
using him
about
properly can advantage the team.
Ashwin? He should be used again, or no? No, no Ashwin, no Kuldeep Yadav. What do you think about that? Both of them.
Kuldeep Yadav is injured, so he was selected initially, but he later uh, goes back. So he was injured.
Okay. So what is your prediction, Shan? What is your prediction for the
For today,
India
for
South
today,
Africa?
the match is very near to our town. It is in the Vizag. It's in our state.
Mhm.
Vizag Stadium is always helps for Team India. India won 10 matches out of 12 in this stadium. And it helps Virat Kohli. It helped Virat Kohli and MS Dhoni in their initial stages.
Okay.
For India to win this match, they should make two changes. I think um, uh, bringing Ravi Bishnoi in place of Akshar Patel and Deepak Huda in the team also it will help the team. It can only make India win. Rather,
Okay. And
it is very difficult.
so what is your prediction like for the next three matches? It's the series is gonna end, and then the England tour is gonna start. So what is your prediction?
Yes, yes.
India is
India,
gonna
I
yeah
think India will win this in this series.
win the series three
Can
two. Yeah. Okay.
yes,
And
yes.
what?
Because India,
I wish you best of luck. What about Samir? Your prediction? What do you think?
So I really like his optimistic. So I already predicted that South Africa will win this series by 3-2. So for today's match, I would like to see two changes from Indian side. I think they should rest Harshal Patel because he's not doing well. So they should bring Umran Malik in the squad or Deepak Huda or any other option they can use. So I think in the batting order, Raturaj Gaikwad is not doing well. So I think he
but
should
India
be
don't have
rested.
another. India don't have another opener.
Oh,
Okay.
but they can use any other
Rahul injured.
batsman open with that. So because if you look at the opening slot, So Ishan Kishan is doing well. So you need another batsman at the top order, because when the top order give you a best starts, so then your chances of winning matches is also increases. So for me, I think India should make 2 or 3 changes. I would like to see Uprat Malik, but India haven't played him. So I think he should be given a chance to this match or maybe an next match. So
Maybe he
the
will get
result,
finished.
yeah. So at the end of the day, results matters. So team, whatever they played, so it's results that shows that how India plays. So for me, I think South Africa had upper hand. So maybe they also win this match.
Okay. Thank you very much for coming in, Shan. I will call you again, and definitely there is really important series coming. You know, the at least three 2020s, three ODIs versus England, and that will be really interesting. I'm gonna come and go watch few matches. I'm covering Vitality Blast already, so you might see me in the stadium when India will be playing England, because they've got three 2020s, three ODIs, then they've got one test match. So there's a lot of cricket coming, and that's gonna start from 30th of June. So thanks for coming in, and I will call you. Thanks, Samir, for coming in, and thank you all of you. Okay, thanks a lot. Okay, Shan, and best of luck,
Thank you.
best of luck, Shan, for today's match. Let's see. India. We all want to see India, because when India is winning, then there is a lot of competition, and people wants to see Pakistan and India. A lot of support. Especially Virat Kohli, though he's struggling nowadays, but hope so he'll get his form back soon. And so, thank you very much, Shan. Thanks a lot. Okay, cheers, yeah. Thanks a lot.